You alright everyone? So I bought something else for the channel. It's a bit different, this one. Yeah, it's a bit of a bitzer. I don't really know what it is. I think it's a really... the lights are acting funny in here today, aren't they? Yeah, I think it's a Westfield. Not 100%. Got the old Cortina wheels on it, Capri. I think that's a Mark 1 Escort back axle. It's had some modifications on the end now. But yeah, it's been off the road. Well, off the road. It's been off the road all its life, but it's been in the garage for, the lady said, at least 23 years. So we got a Type 9 gearbox, 5-speed gearbox there. 2-litre Pinto. Yeah. I think that's because I've been googling and looking at pictures and stuff. I think that's a Mark 1 Capri GT 1600 GT Rad. Homemade 4-branch manifold, loads of welds in it. Now I don't know if you see that 2L76, that 1976, that engine. You've got a, I don't know if you can see down there, you can't see down there, I can barely see down here. Got the 20 mark down there, 2 litre. I've whipped the plugs out and I've dropped some ATF into the arm. But this looks really clean in here, like new pistons and new, like, has it had a rebar? I don't know, it's like mint in there. Not now, because it's all red in there. You probably can't see nothing on the camera. But them pistons either been cleaned or, I don't know, the cylinders look really good. So I've stuck some oil down there, because it's been in parts up for 23 years. I don't want to damage anything. What else have we got on it? We have got, I did look that up, I can't remember what it was now. I think that's Cortina up assemblies, and I think these are on Triumphs and Cortinas, them calipers. What's that? Is that probably a Weber in it or something? Twin choke Weber? I don't know, can't see properly. Oh yeah, it is a Weber 77HF 9K, oh, I don't know. Yeah, it's been in a garage. I haven't tried to turn it over. I don't want to damage anything. I want to be gentle as possible with that engine. That's the money, that engine. And obviously the gearbox as well. Cortina steering wheel. Yeah. Loads of Cortina wheels. Like an old Michelin 16513 tyre. Michelin. Brand new. From, I don't know, when's that from? 70s? What else have you got on it? Yeah, so it's all Ford bits, I think. It's all made out of Ford stuff. Got speedo there, 170. Do you think I do 170? Doubt it. But been looking at pictures and that, and I think it's a Westfield. I think. Not 100%, but I think it's a Westfield. Yeah, so we'll be doing a few bits and pieces to this on the channel. Metro's still there, I've got it off the stands. It's over there, it does run. Waiting for my brother to come back off holiday because he's got the pump to pump out the suspension, so I can't really move it at the moment because the wheels are right up in the arch. So I've just dumped it here. But yeah, alright, we're back in a bit. Right, we're back again. Right, let's put that like that. Right, so I heated up the dipstick hole, and because that was sitting in the top, a valve. So I've noticed that the sump has been played around with, lower than that. But what I want to do, because I want to save this engine, I don't want to wreck it. I'm going to whip this rocker cover off and have a look and see what's going on inside. See if it's something special. See if we've got a cam or something in it. Get over there. That's hanged on. See it? Yeah, see if there's something special in this. Someone's gone to a lot of trouble with this, so they might have done something with this. Get in that one. Got to pay the rent somehow, ain't you? Doing things like this, buying this, breaking it up, sell the engine, the gearbox, maybe the axle. Right, that should come free. Yeah, it should come out. Did you saw it? Got them all, haven't I? Yeah, right, let me get a screwdriver quickly. Let's see what hides underneath the rocker cover. Where's the best place to go? Here? That's it. Alright, let's lift that off. That's clean. That in there. Clean as a whistle. Don't even know if this engine's been run up, has it? I suppose it must have been. But I would say, I don't know what you can see from there, what you can see. Have a look how clean that is. Wahey! That looks nice, doesn't it? So someone's started rebuilding this motor, this car, Westfield or whatever it is, and sort of abandoned it. Yeah, it's really nice in there. It's a little bit, that's alright, I think, just a bit of burning on there. No real scores or anything. Yeah. So there we have it. Strip it down, make sure she's alright before even attempting to start it. Some oil over everything, lubricate it up, try and crank her over by hand. Right, be back in a minute. Right, impatient me, can't wait. So, I'm going to turning it over. It's moving, she ain't locked up. That's good news. I'm going to get, spray up a few things. Didn't expect that, I thought this was going to be sort of semi-seized a bit. Let's get some oil on some things. Just to help it along the way. Like I say, I need to sell this engine. So I want it to be a good one. Right, I think she's lubricated up enough for now. Smothered it. Right, let's see what's going on. Where's that torch gone? Bear with me. I know I'm always going backwards and forwards to the toolbox and that. Right, let's have a look inside there, what's going on. I'll crank this over. Yeah. She's come up. Bit hard to get a turn on this, but the two backs have come up alright. And two have gone down. Yeah, all coming up nicely. See if we can get a full turn out of this alright. I'm getting hardly any turn on this, everything's in the way. Right, them two are up. get on now. Yeah, she's turning over nice. Nice bit of lubrication in there. I've put in there. Bit of ATF. Oh, we've got that valve down now. You can see it. Look at the turn I'm getting on this, nothing. Right, is it coming? Yeah, it's come back up, obviously. That one's down. Right, we've done a full rotation. That's a touch. That's a touch. Morning, everyone. Right, off camera. Taking the starter off because that wasn't working properly. Cleaned all the terminals up. Give it a whack with an hammer. Throw some oil on it and whatever. Put an earth in down into the battery. All this bodge up wire in here. I don't know what's going on, but well, so I don't know what's going on. I've worked it out. So if we sling that in there, carry on with the bodging up, put that spark plug on there like so. Earthed, right? Okay. What we got to do now? I think we've got to turn this switch on like that. Tap that onto there, and we should have a spark. Maybe we did have. Alright, got to turn that switch off. Yeah. So it's turning over on the starter now. Got good oil coming up. Nice and wet up there, it's all coming out. So I'll probably throw the rocker cover on it, whack the plugs back in it. Let's have a look in there, see what. It's a shame you can't see in there. I don't think you can see in there how clean it is. Oh, there's a bit of oil in there, but they look nice and clean and everything in there. So, but yeah, it should start soon, I reckon. And then I can sell that engine, test this gearbox out, see what happens. Right, we've got no brakes, and these wheel nuts, they're barely on. And studs must be, I don't know why they're barely on. We've got no brakes, we've got no brake pads in it. These back ones, got hardly, look. Look how much is sticking out of that, nothing hardly. So then they're barely on, but they're nearly rubbing on here. So I think somewhere where this came from, there was some wheel spacers or something for this somewhere, but I didn't get them. I don't really know, I don't really want to buy wheel spacers and that, but I wonder if I turn the wheel round so it's away from that. Try turning that wheel round so it sticks out the other way. It'd be nice to be able to just go backwards and forwards in it at least, really. Select all the gears or something. But yeah, it's getting there, slowly, but it's getting there. Right, plugs are in. Plugs are in. Got to connect up fuel. But I thought see if it fires on a bit of carb cleaner or something, a bit of brake cleaner, just see if we get a bark out of it. Vacuum advance pipe's missing. I had one of them the other day. Threw it in a dustbin. It was old, but threw it. But let's see. What can you see? Yeah, you can sort of see, can't you? Right. Let's go to whizzing this over. Is that on? That on. She's going to run. He's going to run on a bit of carb cleaner. Might be the first carb for months that I've been able to clean out. Not really. Right. I'm going to connect some fuel to this. Be back in a minute. Right, we've got our bodge up fuel tank. Goes from there, round there, onto the original line, which runs down through here, round there, about a mile long. Goes round there, up there, into the pump. Then it comes out the pump there, runs round there, into here. Now I think that's the return, so I've put that in there, because all we had before was a little piece of pipe and a drill bit stuffed in the end of it. There. Something like that. That's how we had it before, drill bit. So got rid of the drill bit. I'm guessing that's the return. So that goes back down into the can. So I have to whiz it over a few times. I'll have to work out what that's. Where's that switch gone? I'll have to work out what's on and what's off on this switch here. Hang on. Put it here somewhere. Hang on, bear with me 1 second. Oh, I've got to sort this bodge up out. And bodge it up again. Right, so that's on there. Right, it's electrical tester here. Alright, let's see when that is live. Right, so we've got that going into that. We want what's going on here? So what's live? Nothing. Hang on a minute. What's going on? So that goes into there. Into there. What side that switch? Right, that's live. So the opposite to that cutout here is live, I think, because I just heard that pop. So we're going to spin her over, see if we get any fuel in this old filter here, and see what happens. Any fuel up yet? No. Have I made this too long? Probably. Has it pulled anything up into this? Can't really see, can we? Can't really see. Right. So I wanted it in here, so if we drove it, the can's not on the floor. I know it's going to take days to get up to... Is that fuel in there? Oh, it's so faded. Let's go for another spin over. Is it parking with a bit of a carb cleaner in it? Right, let's have a go, see if it fires. And we know we've got our ignition on anyway. No, I don't think that's right. Right. Aren't we firing? Right, stop a minute. Right, so now we've got that going into there, follow through, clicky clacky pump, fuel, and a return pipe going back into the can. But that's it, wasn't it? So if I put that on there, put the clicky clacky, see if there's anything coming out of that return. I'm just going to fill that engine up with fuel. And we've got a little bit of return going on there. Right, let's what we've got to do, we've got to turn that on. We've got to touch that on there like that. Yeah. with old bare hands. Hang on. Let's try and do this. I don't know what you can see. You see smoke in here? Turn the clicky clacky pump off and open that shutter. I think next time I'll start that. Yeah, bit fuming in here. I have to keep the shutters shut really, because otherwise everybody just wanders in here when I'm trying to film. So the door's shut, they know I'm filming. But yeah, sounded alright, didn't it? I was using my hand as a bit of a choke, so I think it's auto choke, innit? And we ain't got no water in it, so probably doesn't know what it's meant to be doing. Yeah, it's getting there. Alright, I'll pause it, I'll probably open the shutter, and then we'll just go for starting it again. Let's stop. No, come on, camera, stop. Why won't it stop? Comfy bit of seat there, look. Right, let's see if it goes backwards and forwards. Right, put you there. This is what I've got to do there. Foot on the clutch. Reach over there, put the clicky pump on. Hit the switch and go to starting it. Ready? It runs. Right. What now? What do I do with it now? Do I sell that engine? That's the plan. Sell the engine, sell the gearbox, maybe the back axle, maybe, if it's a Mark 1 Escort, might be worth something, mightn't it? Yeah, I don't think it's worth doing too much to it. But yeah, let us know what you think in the comments.